Hello and welcome to Brest, and it's the perfect weather for Brittany. I'm joined here by Andrea and Nicosia, and we're at the 2021 Tour de France Grand Depart, and you could see them setting up all the start village area. We were at the press room earlier. We grabbed our accreditation there, and people are, I think, getting excited for this race, but the weather is putting a bit of a damper on the situation.
Yeah, coming from Italy, well, it was full summer, 40 degrees, and now we are back in winter. It's like 15 Celsius, so about 60, 65 Fahrenheit. It's cold. It's not too windy, but yeah, definitely not what we were expecting.
We had some cider in here at this lunch place to kind of warm us up and get us ready for this show, but let's get into the details. The Tour de France this year starts in Brittany in the northwest region where we're at now. There's 4 stages up here, rolling first stage, that uphill finish, Mer de Bretagne, what could be 2 sprint stages, and then we get right in there to the time trial stage, and from there it's the run on to the rest of the race.
Yeah, mountains. Second week will be on the Alps, followed by the Mont Ventoux twice, and then last few days on the Pyrenees, including the Tourmalet, before the last individual time trial.
And Andrea was out there riding the Ventoux stage, so check that out online. And we talk about the favorite teams here. We got Jumbo-Visma with Roglic. We got Ineos with Geraint Thomas, Richard Carapaz, Theo Gegenhardt, and Richie Porte. And we have, of course, defending champion Tadej Pogacar, UAE Team Emirates.
And don't forget a couple of outsiders we need to take into account. The Canadian Woods, Rigobert Urán, and of course the French Alaphilippe.
Of course, Mike Woods and all those favorites will be on the start line for stage 1 tomorrow.
Stage 1 tomorrow is a long one, a super exciting stage, nearly 200 kilometers from Brest to Landernau. A lot of up and downs and change of directions, but the last 3 kilometers are tough.
They are. I was out there earlier. We were out here in Brittany doing a preview trip, checking out all the 4 stages of the Grand Depart. And I drove up those final 3 kilometers, and it bites hard in the first kilometer. I'm not sure it's actually 3 kilometers. It looks more like 2.5. We'll call it 3, but definitely the first kilometer is where the meat of the climb is. Climbing out of the city Landernau up to this finish line out there in some sort of pasture area. And that first kilometer has about 14% sections in it. And then after that, it levels off a bit for some false flat sections. And that could be a chance for some of those sprinters to kind of regroup themselves and have a chance there going up to that false flat section. And of course, everything is on the line tomorrow, because not only the stage finish win, but the yellow jersey is up for grabs.
So let's talk about the favorites for tomorrow. Mathieu van der Poel, Van Aert, Alaphilippe, Peter Sagan. Who else?
Oh, we got guys like Laporte, Hershey. All those guys are going to be in there. And I'm thinking, guys, like we could see Michael Woods, I know, wants to be in there for the mix because he's thinking about taking the yellow jersey on stage 2. We also have guys, don't count out Caleb Ewan because we've seen him sprint in the UAE Tour. Come on, Caleb.
Nah. No way. No Caleb Ewan tomorrow for me.
We got Pogacar and we got Roglic as well.
No, they will not play for the first jersey tomorrow. No way.
This guy clearly doesn't know what he's talking about. I'm going to be dealing with him for 3 weeks, but don't count out Pogacar, don't count out Roglic. He'll be out for blood already on day 1. I think a sprinter like Caleb Ewan could have a shot. Of course, Sonny Colbrelli, he's going to be in a great mood after his good ride in the Dauphiné. But the weather is going to play a big factor tomorrow. Now, if there's not as much rain predicted for tomorrow, the weather is still going to be on and off. High of around 60 degrees Fahrenheit, 15 degrees Celsius, and it's going to be very tricky out there on those roads.
Yeah, and no wind is expected, and wind could actually make a big difference on a stage like tomorrow. But yeah, the tricky roads in France, in this region of France, can really be challenging as well.
But it's tomorrow, stage 1, 2021 Tour de France. Be with us there for tomorrow.